833. You heard me right, 833. That's how many steps I took yesterday. Only 833. My goal every day is to eclipse 20,000 steps every day. But yesterday, I didn't feel so good. Had a stomach bug and didn't do a whole lot of walking, if you know what I'm talking about. 833. You know what? There's always going to be 833 days in all of our lives. You know what? Those days where we think we're going to do something, but things change, things happen to us, choices that we make, whatever, put us at a point where we're not fulfilling the goals that we've set for ourselves as we move forward. But here's one of the principles I have learned is this, is don't let one bad day turn into another one. You know what? 833 steps yesterday. I can't go back and step any more steps for yesterday. I can't make that number change. I can't go back and try to play catch up. All I can do is today get out there and take more steps today. So I'm at about, 6,000, 7,000 steps right now. I've got a few more miles to go today. But today's not going to be another 833 day. Why? Because I'm back after it, and I'm not going to let one bad day turn into another, and then turn into another, and turn into another. Here's the thought. Think about difficulties in our life. Think about it as a pit. A deep pit or deep well that we find ourselves in. What I have found in life is this, is the way you dig a well is with a shovel, and the way you do that is one shovelful at a time to get the dirt out to dig the pit or to dig the well. You know, in our life, the deep pits of life that we find ourselves in, we got there one shovelful at a time, one scoop, taking one bad day, making it 2, making it 3, and before long we have a series of 833, right? No more bad days. Here's the principle. You know how to get out of a pit? Same tool, the shovel. And instead of scooping things out, start scooping and putting things in. The way you fill in a deep pit in your life, it's one shovelful at a time. The important thing is not the pit that you find yourself in. The important thing is how you use your shovel. So you know what? You're going to have bad days. That's just the nature of life. But you don't have to keep adding those days up over and over and over, and all of a sudden find yourself in a deep pit and wonder how you got there. Now here's what I know in life. Sometimes the pits that we find ourselves in, it's not because we dug them ourselves. Sometimes honestly it's because somebody just pushed us in there. They did something to us. And we can't change that. So what do we do in those situations? We can either sit in the bottom of the pit and have a, no pun intended, pity party, or we can look up. You know what? We can ask somebody else to take their shovel and start filling in our pit so that we can get out of it ourselves. So you know what? Today may be an 833 step day for you. That's okay. Tomorrow doesn't have to be that way. So how do we apply that to our life? You know what? I always say if you hike the mountain, you do it one step at a time. Well, it's the step of getting better every day, letting go of what's behind, taking your shovel, filling in the pit, and getting better every day. So let's get out and let's get after it and keep on stepping. And before long, what we find is we step out of the pit into something pretty incredible in our lives. Hike on, my friends.